No, you got it right here.
No, I've got
That.
that, and that. But I'm saying, do you want them to see this, or do you want this to be?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Seeing the slides, yeah.
All right.
All right. So hey, welcome to Golang. Start over, and we're recording now. So why would you want to learn Golang? And the first reason for learning Golang is that it was made by geniuses. And so Ken Thompson, Rob Pike, and Robert Gressimer, I'm not sure how you say his name, but like, you know, look at their credentials: BC, Unix, UTF-8. So like Ken Thompson helped create one of the most influential programming languages ever, the C programming language in the history of computer science. And Rob Pike worked on Unix and UTF-8, as did Ken Thompson, both of those. And then Robert Gressimer did, you know, Hotspot and JVM. So some really sharp people. And when they created a new language, it's like, wow, I want to pay attention to that. Why did they create a new language, and what is that language, and what's it to do? And the reason that they came up with a new language is that Google, which serves a tremendous amount of users, as you know, was needed things to happen quicker and to be more performant. And so a lot of programming languages are written. Back in the day, right? Like big programming languages. Name a big programming language. Java, right? So early 90s. And then before that, what's the big programming language before Java? And before C++, C, right? And so C and Java don't do concurrency well. They don't do concurrency well. It's not easy to do concurrency. And it's also not easy to run on multiple cores. And so a lot of computers today, the way computers have evolved is that they are multiple cores. And so Go is written to be performant, to take advantage of multiple cores, to do concurrency real easily, just have it totally baked in, to be compiled so it's straight binary, runs as fast as lightning, and to work well on networked environments. And so that means if you have a single computer with dual core, quad core, your program is going to be able to take advantage of all of that really easily. If you have 8 computers with quad cores in your room, you've got 32 cores, the program is going to be able to take advantage of that. If you have 8,000 computers distributed around the world in different data centers, right, with a bunch of different cores in each computer, your program is going to be able to take advantage of that. And so, yeah.
Do you mind if we ask questions?
Yeah, absolutely. Jump in.
So how does Go know and then change its performance based on the core of the machine? You know?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but hey, good question, right? Like, I know that, so how does it compile against different operating systems? And so you compile it for whatever you want it to run on. Whereas with Java, right, you compile it down
You mean
into...
from the server perspective, so you know where it's going to run from a server perspective, so you're going to compile it for that OS, not for the client side.
Yeah, so hey, I want it to run on this server, I'm going to compile it to run on that server. Or if I build some piece of software, I'll compile it for the different platforms that are out there. So here's your Mac download, here's your Windows download. And so it could compile for multiple operating systems. Yeah. So it has some other reasons, strong advantages for learning Go, or strong reasons for learning Go. It has a clean syntax. It's portable, compiles on many operating systems. And of course, it's backed by Google. So all of those are really strong arguments for me for I want to know more about this language and learn this language. I've been working with this language since January, so I'm still relatively new to it, but I've learned quite a bit since I started. There's a really great article you can take a look at. This was presented at a Tokyo Go conference, GoCon Tokyo in 2014, that Go is 90% perfect 100% of the time. I thought that was kind of funny. And this is the way the guy who presented it characterized Go in terms of, you know, hey, is it fast and fun for humans? Like Ruby, Python, and Perl are fast and fun for humans, but not so fast and efficient for computers, right? JavaScript's a little bit faster for computers and also fast, fun, and for humans. You know, out here, C is super fast for computers, but it's not so fast and fun for humans. And Go is kind of like this happy land right between all of that. Right, which I think, hey, that's pretty cool. I think this is probably a subjective graph. I don't know what kind of data they would have based it on, you know. And then also, right, here's concurrency. So good for concurrency. Hey, these are really good for concurrency. not good for concurrency down here. JavaScript, Ruby, or Perl and Python, not good for concurrency. Beautiful straight code, right? Not such great, beautiful straight code, you know, on any of those. But when you get out there, more beautiful straight code, and then also efficient for concurrency. So I really like those graphs. And again, they're from this article, which you could click the link right there. Then here's sort of like the main reason. It's like, well, you know, do you want to invest in learning the language if when you get done, it's just sort of like some sort of, I don't know, what would you call it? Some sort of a hobby niche thing that only you know how to do a little something with it, and there's not a lot of job prospects or anything out there. So I just put together a little slideshow presentation of the different companies that are documented as using Go. And how are they documented? They often are advertising for somebody who knows Go programming, right? So like, hey, we need a Go programmer. Or they just come straight out and say, you know what, we use Go for these different projects. Or what's the other way? I can't remember right now. Looking for programmers, they say they use it, or they're contributing to the community, right? So showing up at conferences, employees from the company and things like that.
Maybe
So
some GitHub projects that are out there, right? So you
and on GitHub, and you can see some of that. So here are companies that use Go. Google, YouTube, Apple, surprised me. Here's the job advertisement for Golang Go job, Senior CDN DevOps Software Engineer at Apple. Dropbox. Here's an article they posted about moving towards Go and then open sourcing a lot of their Go to help try to build the Go community. All these companies.
Wow.
So I'll give you a moment, just sort of Bowery, Cloudflare.
BBC.
Yeah, BBC, Booking.com, 99 Designs, Bitly, Clever, right? StatHat, Bitbucket, Docker, Flipboard, Firefox, The Economist, Getty Images, The New York Times,
Wow.
Government UK, like all of United Kingdom government stuff, right? Their web things. Heroku, MongoDB, IBM, GE Software, Intel, GitHub, what's this one? Twitter, Facebook,
Wow.
and here Facebook has Parse, which is Go stuff. Square, which you know is very closely connected to Twitter. Halo, sorry. Uber, Nokia, Yik Yak, Tumblr, Thumbtack, Remind, Medium, Maldives, the Maldives tourism site, Maldives.com. I think that's pretty cool. Go is really big in China because when you build web apps in China, you're building it for 1.3 billion people. So you need something that scales as fast, as efficient. Viki, which looks like it's a Chinese website. Whim, the lesbian app Her, Spring, different, you know, shopping websites, SoundCloud, Spice, Transloaded, Jimbo, New Bamboo, Max CDN, Datadog, Coding, SourceGraph, Stack Exchange. I don't know what this website does, but I like the flying cat.
I like the image.
I'm not quite sure what's going on there.
Cool.
Namely, Springer. You know, Springer is, I don't know, SendGrid, Rounds, Farmville. And then there's also this really interesting article posted, Farewell Node.js. And you can see a link to it right here, TJ Hollowaychuk. And he is one of the primary committers, I guess that's right. He's one of the primary contributors to Node.js. And he said, I'm tired of Node.js. It can't do what I want it to do, and I'm moving over to Go. And so different people, you know, he wrote an article about it, and then other people reflected like, holy crap, TJ Hollowaychuk, one of the Node's most important and respected contributors, is leaving Node.js for Go. And so that was about a year ago. And another really significant Node.js developer left Node.js for Go. And so Go will allow you to do web apps, which is what we're going to learn here, but you could also do scripts, system admin, image processing, load balancer servers, crypto, and you could do hardware stuff. So there was some guy who did Go with Arduino I was reading about recently. And so here are the resources from these slides right here, so you could click on those different articles that I referenced. But a little bit of a review. Golang is awesome. That's the main thing you should have gotten from this presentation. Holy crap, a lot of great companies already are using Golang. And you should have already learned Golang a year ago, but at least you're starting now. So that's a review of the first presentation. I will have all these presentations available at these URLs right here. So let me just those top two right there. So you can click on those, and one will take you to the presentations, and one will take you to the presentations and the answers. Because we're going to have some problems in the presentations, and so that'll be kind of like your homework. I'll just put the things for you to do right in the presentations, and then some of that homework will have answers. Like this is the one with the answers when we get to
Where are you
that
posting, Todd? I know you have the shortened URLs, but where are you posting your links?
those are. Oh, these right here haven't been posted anywhere. That's it. Just
okay.
copy them down from the video.
Are you going to use Canvas for the class?
But I need to put up Blackboard or
Oh,
something.
okay.
Use what?
Are you going to try using Canvas for the class?
Maybe. I've thought about it. Yeah. Just put it
It's
together
way
in
nicer
Canvas.
than Blackboard.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. So I'm going to give that a go. Anybody have any questions?